Hello, everybody. What can you say about the Wild Warriors' victory? Houston used a small lineup and aggressive switching and going for steals and came all the way back from a 31-point deficit. Part of the Warriors' collapse was this play down the stretch. There's 19.2 on the clock, and Draymond is trying to inbound it. Podziemski calls timeout with 16.3 on the clock. So 3 seconds have passed, and that means the Warriors have 5 seconds to get this ball across half court. And because Podziemski dribbled this, they have to take the ball out of bounds on the sideline. The coaching staff kind of muffed this up because they don't have anyone back here in the backcourt. So Kuminga comes flying all the way back, but I guess Draymond thought he was covered, and so Wiggins is the second man back. So this is a pretty rough inbound for Draymond to make, and he floats this just over Wiggins' head, and this leads to the tying free throws. And to make it worse, Draymond fouled out, so that meant Kyle Anderson had to play the Draymond role of point forward, and he was low-key in the middle of everything during overtime. Here the Rockets start with the dribble handoff. Fred VanVleet backs his way into Podziemski and Anderson, but Anderson fights his way around to contest the shot. This is a zoom action, which is a pin down into a dribble handoff. This flows into Wiggins clearing out and Looney setting this pin down screen for Jonathan Kuminga. But Houston was in a switching defense. Kuminga's defender just switches onto the screener, and Thompson just switches onto Kuminga. Anderson realizes that he can give Jonathan Kuminga some help if he can get Jalen Green to switch onto Kuminga. So he throws his thumb over his shoulder, signaling, use my screen. And it goes right into Kuminga's defender, and he immediately slips the screen. Anderson literally drags Amen away, saying, "You're coming with me." And now Kuminga can ISO his old G League Ignite teammate, Jalen Green, who's a lot smaller and worse of a defender. Kuminga bullies Jalen Green into the paint, does a nice spin move to get around Green, and unfortunately Amen has switched over to him. Kuminga finishes it anyway with this beautiful twisting jumper. You also see Kyle Anderson calling out coverages on defense. Bang, bang. Not only does Anderson grab the rebound, he pushes the Warriors to attack right away, looks at the scrambled matchups, and sees that Wiggins is being guarded by Jalen Green. So he starts clapping for Kuminga to give him the ball, and he immediately feeds Wiggins to ISO on Green, and Wiggins gets stripped, but it was a good idea. This shot is fated to miss, so let's look at Kyle Anderson boxing out Jabari Smith. Anderson does a good job of riding Smith way out of the play. The Rockets are going to recover this rebound, and Jabari Smith thinks, I can sneak out to the wing. The ball bounces right to VanVleet, who can now hit Jabari Smith for a completely open three. But Kyle Anderson notices, and he bolts out to the perimeter to contest this. That's pretty fast for Kyle Anderson. Kevon Looney pushes the pace by throwing it to Anderson. And look at Kuminga here. Steve Kerr is always saying Kuminga should be outrunning everyone on every play, and here Kuminga lives up to it. He starts off the play almost behind everybody, and he just turns on the afterburners. Kyle Anderson, to his credit, sees this coming and immediately flips it to JK. JK is now outraced 2 Rockets. Whoops, make that 3 Rockets in his wake. Make that 4 Rockets. He's outrun the entire Rockets team. Jabari's all turned around, and JK cruises in for the elegant finish. Steph, Melton, injured. Draymond fouled out. Podziemski fouled out. We're down to the 5th ball handler, and that, amazingly, is Kyle Anderson. Kyle is getting severe pressure from the defender, and he figures, I'm slow, but I'm not that slow. So he throws it into second gear and chugs by the defender. I think none of these Rockets defenders can believe Anderson is going to shoot it, so there's absolutely no help coming. And look at the length of these Euro steps. 1, 2... He banks it in. That is massive. So no such thing as a bad win. Kuminga got most of the points in overtime, but Kyle Anderson was crucial, being the leader and generally organizing the team on offense and defense. So let's wrap up with a quick celebration audit. Kyle Anderson really lived up to his nickname Slow-Mo on this play. Someone once said that Kyle Anderson's shot looks like it has 2-factor authentication. Hey, it works. All right, the first contestant in the Kyle Anderson impersonation contest is Santos. He turns the getting up into his first Euro step. That is efficiency. And then Here comes a second Euro step. Really nice emphasis. He really makes you believe that he's carrying a basketball very slowly. And then he goes up for the shot. Full marks for completeness. But to be honest, this is one contest in which it maybe is not that valuable to be first because of the essential pokiness of the whole maneuver. Draymond staggering out and really emphasizing how long Anderson held each step. But wait, we do have some late entries into the contest. Lindy Waters comes in with his swinging the ball from one side to the other. I don't know about that, Lindy. I think you might have to practice that one. Steph says, no, let me show you how it's done. And Steph goes for the 1 Euro step. I don't know why he's sticking his butt out extra far. That makes his impersonation extra funny. Steph is really, really lingering on this first Euro step. But Steph has now inspired Lindy Waters to take a second shot at this. And even DeAnthony Melton is coming in with a fake Euro step. That's leadership for you. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe. It really helps the channel. And if you didn't enjoy this video, I promise I'll do better next time.